Communities across the country tonight are still debating the best way to keep students and teachers safe. In Chicago, teachers were set to be locked out of the virtual learning system in just hours after refusing to return for in-person learning today. But late tonight, public school leaders extended the window for a, quote, 48-hour cooling off period. Meantime, in Ohio, tens of thousands of teachers just moved to the front of the vaccine line amid President Biden's call for all schools to return to the classroom within his first 100 days. NewsNation's Felicia Bolton has an in-depth look at the education system during the pandemic. Felicia?
The Chicago Teachers Union has fought returning to the classrooms in the nation's third largest school district. Today, teachers were supposed to be in the classrooms, but many are still pushing back. In other parts of the country, parents and students hit the streets demanding in-person learning starts as soon as possible. Both sides are getting heated. From coast to coast, millions of students are still missing from the classroom and required to learn online to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Excellent biography.
That way they can't see you because none of your cameras are on.
Go ahead and do it as soon as possible.
In Raleigh, North Carolina, parents are protesting to get children back in school.
He can't type, he can't read, and he's supposed to be doing several hours of computer instruction, which he also can't do on his own. So as a working parent, it's extremely frustrating.
Kids don't just want to be in school, they need to be in school.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper says returning students to the classroom in a safe way is a top priority. But he says he wants to review recent studies on coronavirus transmission in schools and make a decision based on the science. In Missouri, a different story.
There are many needs of our students, social, emotional needs, and others, academic needs, that make it really beneficial for us to return to in-person learning as quickly as we are able to do that. And we're committed to doing that in a safe way.
Some Springfield students will be in the classroom 4 days a week starting Monday and have only one online day. Freshman Natalie Easton is excited for the change.
I think it will really help people, especially like coming out of their shell.
Her mom says this will reduce the stress level around the house.
My husband and I tag team a lot of this, and so he's online and I'm online. And did they do it? What's being done? And we're at work. We still have to have jobs. It's difficult.
The largest school district in the nation, New York City Public Schools, is using a hybrid plan for elementary schools, while middle schools and high schools are all online. The second largest district, Los Angeles Unified School District, is only online. And in the third largest school district in the nation, Chicago, the teachers union and the mayor are going head to head. Lori Lightfoot is requiring elementary teachers to go back to work immediately as children are scheduled to be in class Tuesday. But the Chicago Teachers Union is threatening to strike if additional health protocols are not put in place.
I am incredibly frustrated, not just as the leader of this system. I'm frustrated as a parent. My child was ready to return to school tomorrow.
Some Chicago parents say they need to be a part of negotiations. And a lot of this comes down to the science. A recent study by the CDC says with mask requirements, the transmission risk of COVID-19 in schools appears to be low, suggesting schools might be able to open safely with appropriate mitigation efforts.